From global headlines to entertainment buzz, I'm Kashish Dhawan bringing you the latest around the world. Brazil is witnessing something that many thought would never happen. Former President Jair Bolsonaro has been arrested and is now beginning a 27-year prison sentence. Not for corruption, not for financial crimes, but for leading a failed coup attempt after losing the 2022 elections. So, what exactly did Jair Bolsonaro do? Who is he and why is he being jailed now? And how is Brazil reacting to this unprecedented moment? I am going to break it down all for you. Jair Bolsonaro, he is a former army captain who spent years on the fringes of Brazilian politics. In 2018, he rode a wave of anger straight into the presidency. He promised law and order, a crackdown on corruption, and a defense on conservative values. His supporters loved the straight-talking, anti-establishment image, while the critics, they accused him of dividing the country, weakening the Amazon protections and mishandling of the COVID pandemic situation. But the turning point did not come during his presidency. It came after he lost the 2020 elections to Lula da Silva. Bolsonaro, he became adamant, refused to clearly concede. He claimed again and again that Brazil's electronic voting system could not be trusted, even though he did not produce any clear evidence of that saying. And according to the prosecutors, that refusal, it wasn't just his ego, it was the first step in deliberate plan to overturn the election results. Investigators, they said that Bolsonaro and his allies drafted decrees to cancel the vote, pressured the military to intervene, and pushed conspiracy theories to prepare the public for an extraordinary move to keep him in power. This plan, it exploded into global headlines on January 8, 2023. Thousands, I'm telling you, thousands of Bolsonaro supporters, they marched towards Brasilia and stormed the Congress, the Supreme Court, and the presidential palace was also not left. All they did was smashing the windows, destroying the office, and occupying the buildings. It looked like a Brazilian replay of America's Capitol riot. Prosecutors argued that this wasn't a random riot. It was a result of Bolsonaro's feeding distrust and flirting with the idea of military intervention. In court, the investigators, they presented drafts, decrees to overturn the election, testimony about the plans to shut down the Supreme Court, and even discussions about extreme measures to stop Lula from taking office. And see, this is going to bring us to today's verdict. In September 2025, Brazil's Supreme Court found Bolsonaro guilty of orchestrating a coup, attacking the democracy, belonging to an armed criminal group, and helping incite the January 8 riot. And now he got the result for it. The sentence, 27 years and 3 months in prison, the harshest ever given to a former Brazilian president. And here is the catch. He didn't go straight to the jail. He was actually placed under a strict house arrest in Brasilia while his appeals continuously were made. This changed everything. And in November 2025, authorities detected that tampering was done with the electronic ankle monitor. Intelligence reports, they were suggesting that Bolsonaro might be preparing to flee or seek asylum in a foreign embassy. A Supreme Court had to take a decision. The justice declared him a flight risk and signed an immediate arrest order. Federal police moved before dawn. They entered his residence, detained him, transferred him to the federal police facility, where he is now being held as the court finalizes the details of his prison term. His lawyers said that he is being persecuted. Authorities said that he is finally facing justice. And now, the arrest it has split Brazil down the middle. Many Brazilians, especially those who supported the transition of power in 2023 when Lula da Silva took power, are saying that nobody is above law, not even the former president. They said that democracy is finally defending itself. While the Bolsonaro loyalists, meanwhile, they are extremely furious. They insisted the 2022 election was stolen, even though every investigation till now has confirmed that it wasn't. All year, Brazil has been dueling protest, some demanding prison for Bolsonaro, others waving flags and calling him a political prisoner. The world here is also divided. Democracy advocates said that Bolsonaro's case shows that even the powerful leaders, they can be held accountable when they attack election. But some of his international allies, including US President Donald Trump, condemned the ruling and accused Brazil of carrying out a political witch hunt. So what does this moment mean for Brazil? How exactly are they handling this situation? On one hand, the country has shown that its institution can stand firm. On another hand, it is more polarized than ever. For millions, Bolsonaro is a convicted criminal. For millions of others, he is a martyr, an outsider, punished by a system they don't trust. Whether this strengthens Brazil's democracy or pushes the country into a deeper conflict is something that future will reveal. But for now, Jair Bolsonaro, the man who tried to challenge the system, has finally been overtaken by it.